Good evening, everyone. Can we start with the session for today?
Good evening, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. You can start sharing your PPT. We can start.
All right. So today we'll be discussing important topics from ophthalmology. So let's start with the first topic, which is glaucoma. So glaucoma is a group of disorders that is characterized by optic neuropathy. It is seen in majority of patients due to raised IC. And it can be classified into acute angle closure glaucoma or open angle glaucoma. And the angle closure can be chronic as well. But acute angle closure glaucoma is what is most important from your exam point of view. Here there's a raise in ICP, intraocular pressure, secondary to an impairment of the aqueous flow. All right. You will understand the fundamentals behind what an open angle glaucoma is and what a closed angle glaucoma is. All right. Here, the trabecular meshwork is blocked in the closed angle closure glaucoma. Whereas in open angle glaucoma, it is open and there is drainage, but still there is raised intraocular pressure. So acute angle closure glaucoma is associated with hypermetropia, whereas a primary open angle glaucoma is associated with myopia. Remember this. All right. So we'll see in detail about acute angle closure glaucoma now. So what are the factors predisposing to angle closure glaucoma? Hypermetropia, pupillary dilatation. It can be either due to mydriatic drops or any other cause which can lead to dilatation of the pupils. Lens growth associated with age of the person. Drugs which may precipitate acute angle closure glaucoma are anticholinergics and tricyclic antidepressants. Both of them cause mydriasis. Hence, they can lead to closure of the trabecular meshwork and lead to a raise in the intraocular pressure. So coming on to the features, here the patient will be presenting with severe pain. It can be ocular as well as severe headache, usually retroopathy. There will be decreased visual acuity. Vision disturbances will be there because of the angle closure glaucoma and raised IOP. Symptoms worse with mydriasis. Like I mentioned, mydriasis worsens the angle closure glaucoma. Here the symptoms, whatever the eye pain is there or whatever visual disturbance is there, it will worsen with mydriasis. The eyes are usually red and congested. They're very hard. Halos are seen around the lights. When like the person is looking at a light source, the person can see halos. Semi-dilated, non-reacting pupils are seen in some patients. The oval shape is due to the iris sphincter ischemia from the high intraocular pressure. There can be corneal edema in some patients, which can lead to a dull or a hazy cornea. Systemic upset may be seen, such as nausea or vomiting, and sometimes even abdominal pain, but all these systemic symptoms are very rare. So how do you manage a patient with acute angle closure glaucoma? Remember two drugs which are very, very important, acetazolamide and pilocarpine. So how do these work? These drugs help in reducing, acetazolamide helps in reduction of the aqueous secretions and hence reduces the intraocular pressure. And also with pilocarpine, which causes meiosis, that is a pupillary constriction, and hence the trabecular meshwork can open up and the drainage of the aqueous helps in reducing the intraocular pressure. Okay, so acetazolamide with pilocarpine is a treatment of choice for acute angle closure glaucoma. Moving on to the next one, primary open angle glaucoma. So primary open angle glaucoma is the most common type of glaucoma. So compared to angle closure and open angle is more common. Primary open angle glaucoma is present in around 2% of people more than 40 years. This is the incidence of the condition. It can also be called simple glaucoma. Primary angle closure, open angle glaucoma may present insidiously, and for this reason, it is often detected during routine tonometry. Patients may not have symptoms, but during their routine eye checkup or optometry appointments, they will be detected with glaucoma because of the raised intraocular pressure. What are the risk factors that are associated with an open angle glaucoma? So positive family history, black patients because the race is more predisposed to open angle glaucoma, myopia, hypertension, diabetes. So what are the features here? Here there will be peripheral visual field loss. Whereas in angle closure glaucoma, there is disturbance in the visual acuity. Here there will be peripheral visual field loss with a tunneled vision. Okay, nasal scotomas can be seen. So remember, open angle glaucoma, tunnel vision. And there is also loss of nasal field is, so whatever the tunnel vision is consistent with open angle glaucoma. And decreased visual acuity can be there. Ophthalmoscopic examination will show optic disc cupping. So how do you manage a patient with open angle glaucoma? So usually topical eye drops are the main mode of treatment. Whatever treatment we give, the main aim is to reduce the intraocular pressure. So prostaglandin analog like latanoprost is the first drug of choice. So the other medications that can be used in an open angle glaucoma are beta blockers, timolol can be used. Sympathomimetics like brimonidine or which is an alpha 2 adrenergic receptor agonist that can be used as well. This also reduces the aqueous production and increases the outflow. Carbonic anhydrase inhibitors like acetazolamide or dorzolamide can also be used. Myotics like pilocarpine muscarinic receptor, which is a muscarinic receptor agonist, it also increases the uveoscleral flow along with constriction of the pupils. All right, so these are the agents that can be used.